That is awesome. Look at that. That's the Chocobo cosplay I was talking about. That is great. That looks so cool. I think there's multiple pieces, aren't there? Yeah, look, here's another piece here. Oh, cool, and it all changes in real time. I don't have to, like, get off my Chocobo to make it active. Look at that! That is so awesome. I wish the action bars weren't in the way. In fact, let me see if I can... HUD layout. I've been meaning to change this because this is all kind of, I don't know, a little bit ridiculous. This is hot bar number, yep, there we go, hot bar number 1. We're going to squeeze this stuff down because it doesn't need to be so high up. Save. There we go, that's a little better. Look at that, man. Tell me that isn't epic. That is so cool. Alright, so let's ride around on my behemoth as we make our way to here we go. Querthus Central Highlands. So yeah, we're just gonna head west and that will get us to Querthus. That is too cool, man. Oh my god, wait a minute, hang on. Does his mouth seriously open? Wait a minute, wait. Take a real close look at the face when I jump. Can you guys see that? Hang on, I want to take a screenshot of that, like mid-jump. I'm gonna put that up on the the Facebook page. That is too cool. Alright, let's go. This place looks completely different at this time of the day now, all over again. I really like the way that time of day really has a powerful effect on the way these areas look. It is so awesome. I've never seen lighting change so dramatically in any other MMO as it does here in 14. It's really something. That's kind of sudden, the change from that environment to this one. I guess not everything can transition so subtly. Wow, but this looks so different now. This looks completely different, actually. There was no snow here before in Querthus. In fact, it was actually quite boring, in my opinion, the way it was before. Oh, I love snow areas. This is amazing. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this place, I think. Alright, so where can we get to... Wait a minute, so hang on. So we actually completely skipped going through Mordana, and we're already in Querthus. Okay, interesting. Eye of the Dragon. It is Dragon, not Dragoon, okay. Alright, so let's find... Where is our quest? Oh, it's right here. Very close, actually. Right next to me. I was thinking it was still gonna have to go a ways before I find it. Look at how tiny the Lalafels is. Looks like it would be my pet or something. As small as that thing is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's right there, Albrecht. Wow, this is completely, yeah, this is really awesome. Interesting soundtrack here. Albrecht, long time no see, buddy. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom Ewain sent word. Greetings and well met. I am Sir Albert Bale, Knight of Ishgard. The Holy See is much obliged to you for your aid. Time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. The eye, the Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth, has been stolen, and we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way. So it is that we ask your assistance in its recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinine, something like that. I'm going to call him Est. A dragoon sworn to the service of the Holy See. Aye, you heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own, an individual in a position of trust and no little honor. You may be assured that a fate worse than death awaits him upon capture. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel far beyond these walls of Ishgard. I must confess to a grave ignorance of recent Gridanian affairs. I was told that a sentry by the name of Logdanrel might have knowledge of routes oft taken by Ishgardian fugitives. I would prefer to keep my identity a secret, and thus would have you gather what information you can from the man. You must act quickly, for you see, Estinine is... but I have already said too much. What matters is that we find our thief and the eye with all haste. When last sighted, Estinine was clad in black armor. Now go and speak not a word of what I have told you to anyone. There are links to all of the social networks on the front of my YouTube channel. And well, actually, there should be links to everything actually just below the video here on the Twitch page. I think I added all of them: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course YouTube. Yeah, like NYC said. Thank you, NYC. All right, so we're going to speak to another gentleman close by. On behalf in secrecy of our friend back there. Wow, that is a really intense tune. Routes favored by Ishgardian fugitives? Now that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory act yourself, are you? Even if you were, I doubt you'd make it far. Any road we've caught... Any road? Any road? I guess that's how they say anyway. Any road. Way is road, actually, so if you're thinking about it, it makes sense. Any road. We've caught a few fleeing into the North Shroud. What with Gridania being home to nearly as many Elizin as Ishgard, it is no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do worse than to visit Florentil's spire in the North Shroud and speak with a man named Idristan. If any suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days, he'd be the first to know. Okay, so he wants us to go to North Shroud. Let's go ahead and we'll teleport. We will teleport to North Shroud, which is... Eventually I'm going to remember these names. Fallgord Float. Oh man, I love snow places. Oh, I can't wait to explore this area. Alright, here we are. And now... Oh man, I was better off just going through that zone, wasn't I? He's way over there. No biggie. With my behemoth, I'll be there in no time. So here we are. Yep. Idristen. Hail, adventurer. Yes, I am the one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our lands by way of Querthus. An Ishgardian knight clad in black armor? No, I recall nothing of the sort, and such a striking visitor would be difficult to forget. My apologies, friend. I can only suggest that you return to Logdanrel. These names. And see if he has any other theories. Okay. Back to Logdanrel. Let's go this way this time. Awesome. Yeah, I need to do some more news for you guys about the Elder Scrolls Online. It's getting interesting. With a lot of pressure now being put on ZeniMax since they've announced the subscription-based service, they're starting to be a little bit more forthcoming about what that means, why it's justified. So they're talking a lot about the new little details, I guess, about updates and what kind of content will be seen more in the Elder Scrolls Online and how frequent it will be updated. And I have a feeling they're going to be talking a lot more about all that stuff in the next couple of months, if not sooner. I'm just curious. I don't usually do this sort of thing, but can I jump on top of this thing? No, I can't. I noticed that somebody was like sitting up on top of a light pole, like somewhere, and I was like, wow, how the hell did he get all the way up there? I'm wondering, like, if like everything is scalable. This song is really, really cool. No luck, you say. Most curious. Why is it nigh impossible that a fugitive could make it this far without being espied from Florentel's spire? Which leaves the possibility that your man is still in Ishgard. It runs counter to good sense. Would the fugitive not want to put a distance of grounds between him and his pursuers? But by the process of deduction, it is a possibility. The climes of Ishgard are not kind to drifters and vagabonds. That said, there has been talk of curious smoke wafting from a cave east of here at night. Were I you, I might begin my search there. You could have mentioned that earlier there, Log. But, I guess he had reason to keep that information for the moment. You mean this late? It's 11 p.m. here in Japan, bro. Well, I finally got into the game, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna play, and I will live stream. Definitely. Because I know I've probably disappointed quite a few people that haven't been able to watch me live stream this yet. Where are we going? Oh, interesting. Just that little red circle right there. Okay. And not that far off either. Aha. Campfire. I sense a hostile presence. Let battle begin! Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that what I think it is? Whoa, that's completely different than what I thought it would be. Oh, they don't waste any time, do they? Why do I keep putting away my lance like that? It has something to do with this, I don't know. Odd. that Ishgard would resort to sending coin-starved adventurers after me. I know not whether to laugh or feel insulted. The eye! It rouses for another? Preposterous! Our paths shall cross again. You can be sure of it. That's almost exactly what happened in version 1.0. Just a little bit different setting, but pretty much the exact same thing happened before. I met with him, and the eye rouses. Alright. Oh, okay, we're reporting to Albrecht this time. That would make sense, since, yeah, disregards information for him. I like how all of the different mounts have like their own, like, little tune. Well, they don't all have their own little tune, but the Chocobo theme, I mean, is the Chocobo theme. And all other mounts don't have the Chocobo theme. They have like their own little riding music, which is pretty cool. I don't know. As much as I like the Chocobo theme, I kind of like this song actually a little bit more. It's a little bit more relaxing. It's not so, like, I don't know, so exciting. Chocobo theme's like dan 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 dan. It's like, okay, calm down. I'm just going for a little ride. That's all. Every time you jump on it, dan 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 dan. A Dragoon clad in black, you say. Tell me all that transpired. By the fury, that the eye would choose another. I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which it bestows upon a single chosen soul, the strongest and wisest dragoon. He who is chosen is possessed of the power to fight our mortal foes, the dragons of Dravania, on equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. That man is known as the Azure Dragoon. Dravania, you say? Interesting. The Azure Dragoon is the light of hope for all Ishgardians, and the paragon of all dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azure Dragoon, and that I was once his teacher. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for Estinine's misdeeds, and mean to do all in my power to find him and recover the eye, but I cannot do this alone. I require your help, Draven, you, who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the dragoon I bear glows in your presence. Irrefutable proof that you are chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is the why of it. Never before in Ishgard's long history has the eye roused to more than one individual in a single generation. But it avails us not to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel for the power of the dragon. That dragon lies yet in slumber. However, you must needs possess... what? This English. Possess the means to wake it. The soul of the dragoon. I would entrust you with mine, Draven. Like Estinine, I once ruled the skies as the Azure Dragoon, although that power has since become lost to me. It was simply by force of habit that I have hitherto kept the soul in my person. I have no inkling as to why the eye has seen fit to choose a second, and an outsider at that. Yet one thing is clear, none can challenge the Azure Dragoon and conceivably prevail, save another Azure Dragoon. You are our only hope to bringing XIV to justice and reclaiming the Eye. Of course, I do not ask that you do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but what knowledge I have, I shall gladly impart to you. For indeed, when the time comes that you must face the Azure Dragoon, not less than complete mastery over the power of the dragon will avail you. That a perilous road lies ahead of you, I shall not deny. Knowing this, if you would still lend me your lance, I will teach you to harness the power that has chosen you. Go forth, my young Dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your turn. Next Dragoon quest will be available from Alberic upon reaching level 35. Guess what? I'm level 50. And I get jump. It's about time. Dragoon unlocked. Yes, every class has a different story. And you'll get to experience different parts of the story at different levels. Not every level will have like a new story. You have to reach certain kind of how can I say, requisites, which may be the difference of like 5 or 10 levels. I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention what the level difference is up until now, since, like I said, I'm already 50, so I'm just breezing right through these early ones, trying to get to the top story ends here. Ah, okay, so I can't actually talk to him until I equip my Dragoon soul. Equip. There we go. And now he will offer me a talk with him. It is pleasing to see how readily the Dragoon stirs within you. You show great potential, Draven, a potential that may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. XIV is no ordinary Dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azures of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess. In fact, the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed that Haldreth, the Dragon's Eye, had been reborn. I mean not to disparage your skills, Draven, but to pursue XIV in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the Dragoon, that you might face XIV as an equal. Before we commence, however, it is only fitting that you are edified regarding our origins. It all began a millennium past, when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own. So did she appear before Haldreth's sire, a man of courage and integrity named Thordan, and bade him lead her people to the promised land, to what would become the great nation of Isgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm, whereupon Thordan and his people set to building a bridge. It was then that a dark shadow descended upon them, the great worm Nidhogg. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I could never know if that was a correct pronunciation to this name either. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fearlessly charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taking up his slain sire's lance, Haldreth hurled himself at Nidhogg, even as tears streamed down his face. The confrontation ended when the young man, his hand guided by Halone, landed a mighty thrust that prized out Nidog's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled, while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidog that day. It is a veritable wellspring of dragon power. Even so, removed from its owner, it can exert control over the hearts of men. Haldreth himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption, and he prevailed over the power, claiming it for his own. And so it was that the first Azure Dragoon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of the dragon is a thing to be loathed. But, as Haldreth proved to all of us, so long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken by its thrall. Ah, but what is justice, precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms, Draven, and none can say that one is greater than another. So long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself, you leave no room for the power of the dragon to master you. But enough of history. Let us return our attention to the present, a knight by the name of Sir Bruce Mont. I hope that's Bruce Mont. We'll see the next stage of your training. Seek him out at Witch Drop. Whew! Doing a lot of narration today in this live stream, aren't I? Much more than I usually do in my live streams.